Hello, it's BrickBros UK and we finally completed our alternative build for the popular LEGO Star Wars Kylo Ren's TIE Fighter 75179, which is a build we've had many requests for, so we wanted to make something special. And after a challenging build, we eventually turned the TIE Fighter into the alternative build we're calling Kylo Ren'S Fortress, that provides you with an epic fortress base for the First Order with a Shadow Walker patrolling vehicle. So if you want to make this fortress, you can follow our step-by-step build tutorial at the end to make it, but first let's review this new creation. And to begin with, for the leftover pieces, we just ended up with a lot of spare Technic pins that weren't required for a building. Now, Kylo Ren's fortress is a reclaimed Sith temple that's been converted by the First Order into a fortress base to give Kylo Ren and his troopers a safe place to defend or launch operations from. So that's why its design might remind you of a Sith temple, and thanks to all the TIE Fighter parts, it has a solid black and dark grey colour scheme to suit its evil look. And if we start at the front here, we built up steps from various angle plates using dark grey ones for the stone surface, which leads up to the entrance where the black walls have been decorated nicely with grills and printed tiles. Then above the door there's a trans-red security sensor light perched between two temple columns, and more of these sloping columns are built into the walls of the fortress, contributing to its Sith construction, which we feel is a design that works well on this building. Turning to the left side, you've probably already spotted this Minecraft-inspired red lava flow oozing out of the stone rock area, which is a cool terrain extra that shows the fortress is built into a mountainside. Then further down from this lava flow, a black and dark grey wall with temple columns complete this section. Moving up the wall, the First Order have installed an anti-aircraft cannon on this level for defense, which has 4 barrels with a protective armor grille in the middle to cover the gunner. And this cannon can rotate 360 degrees to fire in any direction, thanks to the jumper plate connection, but we must stress it's a loose connection, so it needs to be spun gently. It also needs to be manned so that spare pilot can be clipped in to take control when you're under attack. Now before we go inside, we have one final feature to show you, and it's the Fortress Blast Door that's cleverly been made from a bunch of those dark grey Technic connector bricks that give the door an excellent armoured texture. And when you need to access the inside, you simply pull this plate on the right to open the blast door. Then you push it back to close it again, which is great to use with your minifigures. Following on from the blast door, inside we kitted the fortress out with everything that First Order would need. So on the left side we turned the highly detailed printed canopy piece into a shield generator that can be turned on in a fight by troopers to protect the fortress from heavy fire. Then above there's 2 red lights for decoration and a walkway that's a place where you can clip First Order stormtroopers to watch out for attackers or fire from up high. In the centre, the dark grey floor design with printed tiles continues on from the entrance to make the perfect troop inspection area for Kylo Ren as he walks into his fortress. And to the right of the entrance is a dark grey stone wall that brings a bit of the mountain terrain inside to give it a cave-like feel, and the yellow hazard sign warns troopers of falling rocks or gravel from the unstable mountain. Then right at the back is the black computer control room, where we built a dark grey control panel with keyboards and the red buttons, and on the wall dark grey slider plates fill in for substitute screens. So this is the best place to put troopers when you need intelligence or research, but you'll need to watch out for Kylo Ren's rage as he's partial to slicing computers from time to time. And to cover the end, a sensor module made from spare parts fits in nicely, so that's Kylo Ren's fortress, which as you've just seen is the ultimate First Order base Kylo Ren deserves. Next up, as a little extra, we put a lot of the hinge plates to good use by building this Shadow Walker that can help patrol the outside of the fortress, and its design is based on a clone walker, but like the fortress, ours has a black and grey boss colour scheme. Now we decided to create big feet to spread the weight plus keep it stable, and as you can see the legs hinge connections give it lots of flexibility, making it easily posable for play or for display. On top for the cockpit we built an armoured black blast plate at the front from a slope brick, and we chose the red sticker one because it gives this walker a screen for the driver to look through. Lower down it has a grey vent and this movable blaster to provide quick light fire for any annoying foes. Then in the middle, the seat area is just a slot with a backrest, but it does the job giving a trooper plenty of room to sit in and drive it. And at the back, a dark red grille decorates this area, but more importantly, this is where you can launch the missiles which pack a devastating punch in combat, so the resistance will need to watch out. And that's the First Order Shadow Walker, which gives your army mobility around the fortress. On a final note, our Kylo Ren's Fortress alternative build is a build we're super proud of because it gives you guys a Last Jedi mock-like building to break up the endless vehicle builds that make up the first wave of sets. And even though it took some time and effort, we enjoyed taking up the challenge of turning his TIE fighter into a fully functioning fortress base, which as you've just seen has an excellent design and construction with a Sith temple-like style. But with its opening blast door, swiveling anti-aircraft cannon, shadow walker and computer control room, it's a great playset for your First Order army, where you can stage some epic battles or just use it as an over-the-top Kylo Ren hangout. So if you want to make Kylo Ren's fortress, you should watch on now to see our step-by-step build tutorial. So if you have the set in hand, let's start the build. And that's the finished build, so now you can enjoy the Fortress and Walker, or maybe you've taken inspiration from the build to make something more awesome. Hope you enjoyed a BrickBros UK alternative build, and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to BrickBros UK.